And we're live. What's going on, everybody? It's Pretty from TFL, along with
George, Spaceman with Guns.
also got the beautiful Jake Bussey.
Now the very
God,
hungover.
He's
Jake
so
Bussey.
beautiful.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of hungover this morning.
Really? I'm not. Just my ass cheek hurt.
That has nothing to do with him sleeping at my house.
I said cheek, not whole.
Hey,
okay.
time out. I see a Whataburger cup.
Oh yeah, we had Whataburger for breakfast.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah,
It's the first time I've had Wahlburger.
It's so good. What'd you have?
I got a biscuit sandwich this morning, and then I just had a regular burger on the way into town Thursday night.
Did you get some spicy ketchup?
No, I don't do spicy shit.
I had the spicy ketchup
Okay,
this
good.
morning.
Somebody has to have spicy ketchup.
Yeah, that's my jam. I'm all there. Yeah, no, well, I had to introduce you to Whataburger. Just it's part of Texas. Can't come here and not do that.
I've been Texified.
Yes. Yeah, he's had his breakfast taco.
2 breakfast tacos.
Dude,
And he's had Whataburger. I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, you can just go home a happy man now.
I mean, I shot a gun.
Yeah.
You know,
Inside of a building.
inside of a building. Yes. Yes.
I've ever intentionally stood near a gun being fired without air protection.
Okay, I thought you said that was the first time you've intentionally fired a gun inside a building.
Oh,
I was like, negligent discharge much?
no.
So on with the show.
Yeah. So just wanted to do a recap, let everybody know where we ended up last night, and then send some shout outs. So grand total raised during the telethon was $2,175.
Hey-o.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's a pretty good haul. That's all thanks to the awesome folks out in the Heresy community opening up their hearts and their wallets.
And that is $2,175 that will completely and utterly go to charity.
Yes.
Not a single cent of that will be taken away from that song. That total, almost $2,200 is going to go help fight Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. So, good on you.
Yep. Good job, guys. Awesome job.
And gals.
And gals. Yeah. So guys is kind of all inclusive.
Yeah, I've always felt like guys is
It's kind of,
more,
more
gender neutral than it is like male. I don't know.
Oddly enough, I saw a discussion about that on Facebook like a week or so ago. Of course, it was from some, far left individuals. It's like, guys, is guys like gender neutral now? Some people are like, yeah and no, and I hate you because you have a penis and stuff. But neither here nor there are relevant to this cast.
So moving on. So again, thank you guys and gals for the awesome donations. I also want to give a shout out to and I'm just going to use a phrase that I learned a while ago in the car. #HeresyFam. So George is making this happen. So we're all gonna get behind this. The Heresy fam.
Your #HeresyFam is the people that you play Heresy with. So like my fam, the people I play with back home, they're my Heresy fam. Action Jamie Jackson flies to Des Moines, play Heresy with me. He's my Heresy fam. I fly out to Texas, play Heresy with Pretty. He's my Heresy fam. So #HeresyFam. That's everybody that's your fam that you play Heresy with.
So wait, George, since you've heresied with Pretty and I've heresied with Pretty, does that
We are Heresy Eskimo
I was
brothers.
about to say we're Eskimo brothers.
Yeah, the connection is strong there.
We are Heresy Eskimo brothers. Yeah, I pointed that out at breakfast.
Good.
Now Pretty and Jamie are Heresy Eskimo brothers.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's a serious bond.
But yeah, it's just a huge thank you to all the great podcasters that came together last night. I know at times it was chaotic. I know,
to say the least.
At times it might have been more than any one person should have to bear as far as things you may see. But it was all done for a great cause. And I'll be honest, it's the Heresy community and the people that I've met through the Heresy social media, the podcasting and the webcasting, some of the best folks out there. And just to come together, make fools of ourselves, drink too much, talk about all sorts of topics. We talked a little bit of Heresy last night and a whole lot of other stuff.
Convince people to tase their own ass cheeks.
Yeah. So I just want to do a rundown, and you guys can chime in if I'm missing anybody. Just to thank the cast by name. So I have Horace, Tim and Michael came on. We had Edge of Empire. We had those great dudes. We had Remembrancers Retreat. Some awesome dudes there that actually showed us Battlefleet Heresy, which falls firmly into the camp of Epic Heresy, which is now that I've seen it, now I want to touch it and know more about it. So
I'm sure you won't have a problem touching it.
Yeah, I'll touch it. Don't worry. That was awesome of them to expose us and the viewers to that. We had Bot GT, the crazy Canadians. They may be the craziest people in heresy.
Crazy was a good term for it.
But some cool dudes there.
Can we swear on here?
Yeah. We had, excuse me, we had Alistair from Forges of Ruin, his new cosplay endeavor, formerly of Legion of Lies. Alistair's a great guy in the community. We're glad to see him and have him on. Of course, we had Jody and Freddie from Varangian. They helped start things off. Freddie literally started this off. This is a cause that's super close to his heart because it affects his family directly. So always awesome seeing Freddie. I'm glad he was able to be with us last night. Jody. We had Linus from Northern Heresy came on later on. We had the guys from the Phosphex Party. We had Sean from Drop Pod podcast.
Did you mention Greg Dan?
No, I haven't got to Greg Dan yet, but Greg Dan from Imperial Truth joined us. One of the, he is the original OG heresy podcaster. Kind of got that ball rolling way back when. Mark from Age of Darkness. Glad he could join in. JP.
We missed JP so incredibly.
Yeah, it's JP's been the last couple. I'm glad Mark was there to represent.
Our lives were not complete without discussing modern and not so modern political,
specifically like 1920s era
Canadian,
centrist,
but socioeconomic something. Or, I don't know. That dude's way too smart for me.
Yeah, he's crazy smart. He wanted to be there, so listeners, JP did want to be able to join, but he
was there in my heart.
Yeah,
he was there in spirit.
Sure. He had a power outage, unfortunately, and when your power's out and your phone's on 3%, you're not going to get much cast info.
Yeah.
Who are we missing? So,
mention Jake.
Well, yeah, of course, Jake Bussey, Covenant of Fire. You guys all know and love.
I mean, just
Space on the Guns right here beside me.
Yeah, I think that's all we had.
Well, and we also had Zach and Josh from and myself from TFL joined in. I'm just looking back through the list. I don't want to miss anybody.
We had a Dan Porter.
Oh yeah, Phosphex Party. We had Dan Porter. Yep. So hopefully you guys will go back and listen to the recast. If you didn't listen to it live first time, Dan Porter shared.
Well, here's the thing: if you want to hear the surviving Somalia story, you're going to have to go find the Spacemen with Guns YouTube channel. We had to switch accounts in order to get the cast back up after our first 8 hours. So if you want to see about the last 90 minutes, which includes Mr. Porter's story about Somalia, go to YouTube and just type in the Spacemen with Guns podcast, and you should be able to find our channel. And you should be able to find that video from last night.
Yep.
And I'll say big props to those guys and the Edge of Empire guys. You know, they were on at like midnight, slept for 4 hours, and then came back on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of folks that
were on for a long time.
Yeah, we're on last night. Really put some hours in for the telethon. So I think that's everybody. I don't see anybody on this list.
Garrett Lowe.
Oh,
Garrett.
Thank you, Garrett Lowe. Powerful Garrett Lowe. He came on, and so those of you, if you don't know, Garrett actually won the Superfan Challenge that I have Horace hosted to raise money for leading up to the telethon for this cause. Garrett won that, and I know Garrett from Adepticon and from other online heresy things, and we talked, and I said, hey, you know what, you won that Superfan Challenge, why don't you come on, do you want to come on the telethon with us? And he was more than game to jump in. He requested to be on when the Canadians were on, so that's where we got him slotted in at with the Canadians, crazy Canadians. So yeah, that's everybody that was on last night. Again, huge thank you to all of these folks. Tremendous effort. Again, $2,175 raised, all for charity. Finally, the last shout out I want to do is to some contest winners for last night. So we did some little pop-up contests throughout the cast. First one was John Sanford won a custom cup from Grimm Brothers Coding. Yep. Matthew Hernandez won the Sigilite audiobook for Imperial Truth. Let's see. Then we had
Stanford put in a hell of a powerful donation.
Yes, he did. John's a huge, pretty huge supporter of the telethon and of this cause. He's a really great dude. I know him outside of the internet, just from going to events and meeting him in person. He and his son, good folks. They're Texans, so they're here with us. We had Stuart McBurney won a Grimm Brothers Custom Cup, and we had John Christensen won a Bot GT swag pack. I'm pretty jealous. That patch is cool.
Patch and the
Yeah,
dice
I like that.
with the toilets on the 6
Yes.
instead of the 2.
Then Eric Brooks won a TFL flag, and he also won the Fire Raptor that I have Horus, or if you're Tim, the Storm Hammer.
Firestorm,
Raven.
Hammer, Raptor, Raven, Wave.
Yeah.
Every time he said it, it was something different.
Yeah. So I think that's all the winners that we had from last night. If I missed somebody, especially, so I did end up disappearing. Those of you who watch the cast, I do apologize for that. It was not intentional on my part. I left to visit the men's room, and
he never came back.
And I thought when I went into the bedroom, went to the master bedroom, went to the bathroom, came out. I'm standing there. I'm like, you know what? I set my alarm. I could like close my eyes for 10 minutes, kind of recharge, because I was feeling it, man. We've been on for hours since 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and this was
This is around, I think, like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, this was around 1 o'clock, and I was gripping, man. It was tough. So I said, I'm gonna lay down, and I set my alarm, but I set it for actually, see if it's still set. I think it was set for tomorrow, because when you're drunk.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here, and Pretty's he kind of mumbles something at me. I'm like, okay, I figure he's gonna take a piss. And like 5, 10, 20 minutes later, he's still back. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure Pretty's not coming back, so I guess I'm taking over.
Yeah,
I guess I'm gonna drive this bitch home.
Yeah, I'm super glad George was here, because otherwise, yeah, I don't know what would have happened. It would have been just pure madness, I'm sure. But yeah, I woke up at 3:15. My wife woke me up, and she said, "Did you just come in here and go to bed?" And I was like, I didn't mean to.
And I was just sitting here in the office by myself, like waiting for Pretty to come back in the dark. It was
like, you'll come
sad
back.
and pathetic and a little scary at times.
So I hate that I missed the ending, but I'm glad that George captained the ship and took it back into home port, wrapped it up. So again, just huge thank you. This great cause. If you're watching this and you haven't seen the telethon, definitely go back. It's a lot of hours, so you got a lot of viewing enjoyment. It is not safe for work, I will tell you.
No,
so
absolutely not.
Do not watch it at work. Do not listen to it within earshot of children or small animals. No, all seriousness though. If you're missed the telethon, go back and watch it. You can go to warhammer30k.com, and that's our YouTube channel. You can find the first half, or the first 3 quarters, if you will, on there. The second part, when we hit our limit and had to restart, is actually on Spaceman with Guns YouTube channel.
Space Muñecas with Guns.
Yeah, Space Muñecas with Guns YouTube channel, so you can see the end there. Definitely want to catch that Dan Porter story. I'm going to go back and make sure I hear all that story. If you listen to RFI, you've heard his stories on there. This is a brand new story, never told to the internets before. So you definitely want to check that out. If you want to donate, you can still donate and still enter the big raffle. So the drawing is at Scandus, which happens in October. I think it's the second weekend of October. Don't quote me on that. So you've got time. Get in there, get your donations. HeresyAgainstDMD.com. HeresyAgainstDMD.com. $35 donation gets you in the door. As Tim likes to say, $105 donation is the sweet spot because that gets you 3 entries. And there's a ton of awesome raffle prizes. Reaver Titans, Warlord Titan, super awesome Slaves to Darkness, signed by Black Library and Forge World authors. Just all kinds of cool, crazy stuff. A Custodes army that Freddie's painting. So get in there, donate.
Custodes?
Yeah, that's why he's giving it away, I'm sure.
Oh, all right, I'm giving it away.
But somebody will, that'll go to a good home. Somebody will enjoy it. But if you got time, get in there, donate. We still want to hit, so we didn't hit the 30,000 mark last night. It was a great effort. We still want to hit and make that goal. Every year, Freddie has met his goal or exceeded it by a little bit. So let's not let this year be any different. So get out there, donate, share it amongst your friends. And
we got them almost halfway left.
Yeah. So I think that's all I've got. George, do you have anything you want to?
I would just like to thank you for all of your hospitality this weekend, having me down here. It's been an absolute blast. And I also want to say, we're going to leave in about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, we're going to the airports.
Yeah. I would like to say, hola, perritos, on this literal best of all days. Hola, perritos.
So I will give. You know what? I'm gonna throw a little challenge in here. If someone can tell me where that's from, not what the translation is, because that's easy, but tell me why he's doing that, you can private message me. But if you can tell me why he's doing that, I've got a TFL flag for you. So
nice. I'll even sign it.
Yeah, we'll have George sign it.
I will sign it before I leave.
So if you watch this, just if you can tell me where it comes from, private message me. Jake, do you have any parting thoughts?
No, I just need to brush my teeth.
Well, I think that's a good recap of last night. So for myself at TFL and everybody else, again, heartfelt thank you for everyone involved, for everyone that took part.
The hat.
I'm not wearing a hat right now, but thank you. And
hashtag Heresy Fam.
There you go. We will see you guys soon. Keep an ear out for all the amazing podcasts. I'm sure we're going to be talking about the telethon. And hopefully we'll see you soon with TFL. Take it easy.
Hola, perritos.